All right, A10, BL fans, you're going to want to stick around for this one, because today we're diving into a crossover that honestly feels like it was written in the stars. We're going to try and figure out which member of SB19 would be the absolute perfect protagonist for a boys' love series. So yeah, that's the million-dollar question, right? Which one of these guys would just completely own a BL series? If the P-pop kings traded the stage for the screen, who would fit which role? Let's get into it member by member and see what we come up with. Okay, but first, I know what some of you might be thinking. SB19 and BL. Why this crossover? And yeah, I get it. It might sound a little out of left field at first. But trust me, when you really dig into it, you start to see that these two worlds are, like, way more connected than you'd think. I mean, let's be real for a second. When you break down what makes these two fandoms tick, there's this amazing overlap. 18 and BL fans. You guys are both known for being incredibly passionate, right? And we all love, and I mean love, to analyze chemistry. It's that shared dedication, that deep dive into characters and relationships that makes this whole what-if scenario so fun. All right, let's jump into our first pairing of potential leads. We're kicking things off with the incredible duo of Josh and Stell. So, on one side, you've got Josh. He's got that protective, super smart, almost big brother vibe down. Then, you've got Stell, who is just pure sunshine, but with this hidden toughness, this grit. You put those two classic archetypes together, man, that's a story just waiting to be told. Okay, picture this. Josh in a BL. I'm seeing the quiet, maybe a little bit brooding, but brilliant character, you know? He's the one who's always 3 steps ahead, notices every little detail, and would go to the ends of the earth for the person he loves, probably without saying a word. Just take his strategic gamer brain and imagine him using it to protect his partner. He's absolutely the guy who would solve a complex mystery to save the day and then secretly have a soft side for puppies. And then you have Stell. He is that quintessential sunshine character, the one who walks into a room and just makes everything better. But here's the twist. Don't let that amazing smile fool you. When the chips are down, he is an absolute rock. He's got this incredible emotional intelligence and a voice that commands attention, literally and figuratively. He's the kind of character who might seem like he needs saving, but then turns around and saves not only himself, but probably his partner too. Total game changer. Okay, moving on to our next pair. This one is all about that artistic, maybe a little more introspective vibe. We're talking about Ken and Justin. And again, it's all about that incredible contrast. You've got Ken, the mysterious, quiet artist type. You just know there's this fire burning underneath. And then there's Justin, the absolute charming sweetheart who everyone just instantly loves. It's that classic opposites attract dynamic. And you know that's going to create some amazing on-screen tension. So with Ken Susan, Philippe, he's a natural for that deep thinker role. He'd be the protagonist who doesn't need big speeches. His love language is his art. He'd write a song or draw something that says everything. He's the guy who observes it all, who understands feelings without you having to say a single word. And just like his stage presence, when he finally does show his affection, whoa, it's going to be intense, and it's going to be something you'll never forget. And on the other side of that coin, you've got Justin DiDios, the charming sweetheart. He is, without a doubt, the character that you, the audience, fall in love with from scene 1. He's just so genuine and endearing, and that smile, come on. He's the type who might stumble into some hilarious, sweet misunderstandings, but you know his heart is always in the right place. He'd basically be the heart of the entire show, bringing so much warmth and real emotion to every single moment. All right, last but certainly not least, we absolutely cannot have this conversation without talking about the leader, the guy who just brings this powerhouse, visionary energy. Of course, I'm talking about Pablo. Pablo is a force, right? He's a visionary. He's confident. He's passionate and has this charisma that's just magnetic. You can't help but be drawn to it. So in a BL series, he's the character with the grand plan, the big dream. He's the one who would challenge his partner, inspire them to chase their own goals, and basically lead them both on this incredible journey. And here's the thing about Pablo as a protagonist. He wouldn't just be in the story. He would be the story. He drives the whole narrative. He's the kind of lead who's not just saying the lines, he's probably writing them, maybe even composing the theme song for the show. He makes his partner feel like the center of his universe. Now that is what you call main character energy, for sure. Whew, okay, that was a lot of fun, right? Just letting our imaginations run wild, picturing these guys in a totally different world. But now, this is where it gets really good.
Because now, the spotlight is on you.
So I've laid out my ideas, but who is your ultimate protagonist? Who would you cast? Did my picks make sense, or would you totally flip the script? Maybe you see Josh as the quiet, shy type, or Stell as the misunderstood bad boy. I seriously want to hear every single one of your casting ideas.
All right, the debate officially starts right now. Head down to the comments and drop your dream casting. Let me know what you think of my choices. Give me your own. Let's get this whole conversation going. I can't wait to see the incredible stories you guys come up with.